This is the coolest microphone that you probably have never heard of. This microphone has been absolutely dead to rights, one of my favorite microphones that I own, and just piece of audio equipment ever in existence, because it is very, very small, it is compact, but it is full of very, very, very useful tools. That's right, you are looking at it as we speak. This beautiful red retro looking piece of equipment here is the Tula microphone. And let me just say, I was part of like the fundraiser to get this microphone produced, and I am not disappointed. I've had this thing for a couple of years now, and even though I don't use it as much as I would love to, because I always stare at it wanting to find a reason to use it, and I don't get enough reasons to use it nowadays when I've got things like my SM7B and I'm recording vocals and stuff, but this microphone is hands down the go-to microphone for every creator, or at least it should be, for a lot of different reasons. One, small form factor, it is very compact and lightweight, and it's heavy duty, it's built to last, and it's just a perfect little package. Secondly, the audio coming from this thing is amazing. There are a couple different modes. You can do unidirectional mode, which is what I'm using right now. It's recording the stuff that's in front of the microphone. There's omnidirectional, where you can record all surrounding the entire microphone. So if you've got a bunch of people around it, or someone in front and someone behind, it'll pick both of those up equally. Or you can switch to the input jack here, where you can actually plug in separate microphones, sort of how I'm doing this right now. I'm recording wirelessly to my camera, using that mic jack to get the audio straight to my camera for ease of editing later on. And that also doubles as a headphone jack. So when you are recording yourself, you can monitor your audio levels and how you sound. Onto the topic of recording and hearing yourself, this thing is USB-C rechargeable, meaning it does not have to be plugged into anything to record. You can, however, plug it into your phone, computer, tablet, laptop, what have you, your cameras, and record straight into those. You can run off of USB power with USB-C connection to your computer or your phone or your laptop or your tablet or whatever, and record and use it as a USB microphone for gaming and Discord and Zoom calls and streaming and whatever. Or you could take it on the go with you, slip this bad boy into your pocket, go out into the middle of the woods, and just record sounds. There's a total of 8 gigabytes of internal storage, meaning there's no fumbling with any kind of micro SD cards, or anything. It can record 8 gigs internally, which is a lot of audio. All you gotta do is connect this to your computer and pull the files right off of it, acting like a flash drive. It is that simple. There's no extra software, there's no bridges, there's nothing weird going on. You just plug it in, go to the files, pull them off, and you're good to go. And with that storage, you actually have playback capabilities where you can actually listen to recordings once they are finished, and there are lots of buttons to help you with that. There's a stop, pause, and play button. There's also a skip forward and skip backwards button, as well as many other ones that we're going to get to in a second. Now, one of my favorite features about this microphone, especially for if you're recording on the go and you don't have a bunch of other equipment with you, is the built-in noise cancellation algorithm. So there's an NC button on the side that you can push, and it will take a reading of your environment and it'll cancel out that sound. So if you've got fans in the background, air conditioners, whatever, it'll cut that out. And you want to hear another best part about that? Some of you may be thinking, well, what if the noise cancellation does something weird and shows artifacts in my audio? Now my audio thing is all just screwed up from the get-go. Wrong, because this thing, when you turn the noise cancellation on, records 2 tracks. It records the track with the noise cancellation and another backup track without it. So if the noise cancellation somehow, which it never has for me yet, screws something up, you have a backup. I can't get enough of this microphone, and it comes in a handful of different colors, but obviously I went with the red right away for a pop of color. But there's a blue, there's a white, and there's a black. I wish they had some other colors like purple. I've asked them before and they said maybe in the future, but like The red is the one that stuck out the most to me when I first kind of went for the whole GoFundMe thing, or Indiegogo. It's a couple of years ago. I don't remember where it was on, but it was crowdsourced, and so you got it at a discount and whatnot. And I do not regret it one bit. This is still like my favorite all-around microphone for just recording in general. If you want to go record a podcast in your car, take it with you. If you want to go record a podcast with your friends somewhere in the middle of the woods, take it with you. If you want to record some guitar in the middle of a volcano, take it with you, because this thing sounds good. It does a lot of cool things. It's mobile, and it's an amazing piece of equipment that I know I've said it a million times now. I can't get enough of it, and I wish I had more uses for it. And I'm going to try to find more reasons to use this thing. Now that I have this wireless setup that I can use for my camera to get it burnt into my video, that makes things so much better. But oof, I love this thing so much, and I want to thank the people at Tula for even coming up with such an amazing piece of equipment. I am just completely in love with it and infatuated with it to the nth degree, if you couldn't already tell. There are tons of other features that I didn't mention, or some things that I've probably forgotten to mention, and if you just go to the Tula website, I'm sure it'll break down all of that for you. There's all sorts of crazy things and information on there that are going to make you fall in love with this microphone even more. So let me know down in the comments, which color Tula are you going to get when you do, in fact, order one? Because again, this is the greatest microphone that you've probably never heard of. And if you're a creator, this thing is your best friend. And with that, subscribe